Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house bored. Well, if that's you, then you clicked on to the right video, because I'm gonna tell you 50 things to do when you're bored, but like make it a summer bucket list. Stuff you can do this summer. If you have any of your own ideas that I don't mention, please write them in the comments. Let's help each other out. Let's have a fun girl summer. We'll have more ideas together. We'll be helping each other out. We love that. I will be dividing this video up into 5 different sections. So things you can do outside, things you can do inside, things you can do with friends, things you can do alone, and lastly some like DIY crafts to get into. So let's get straight into it. Also, I have made a video before where I think it's called like 50 things to do when you're bored. If you don't find anything in this video, go watch that video right after this video. There's more ideas there, and then in total you'll have 100 ideas of things to do when you're bored. Anyways, let's get right into it and start off with things we can do outside, because normally summer is warm and you want to spend this time outside. You don't want to be inside all the time. So first of all, something I hope you do every single summer is wake up early and go watch the sunrise. And with this, you can either just literally go and chill and watch the sun come up and have such a peaceful moment, or even maybe do like a sunrise hike. Spice things up a little bit. Then next, you can pick flowers and make yourself a bouquet. This is both quite fun because like you physically pick your own flowers outside. You do need to check with the laws where you can pick flowers though, because I know that in a lot of countries you can't do it wherever, but check that. Pick flowers and then make your own little bouquet out of things that you've picked up with your own hands in the nature. So fun activity, and you get an aesthetic flower bouquet from it. Have yourself a beach or lake day. We love the warm weather, but sometimes it's a little too warm, so you want to cool down by going in the water. If you have a beach near you or maybe a lake, I mean, you have to have like one of the two, right? So spending a day over there, perfect idea. Have a picnic and make it look all cute and aesthetic. Don't just like pack a random sandwich and be like, okay, I had my picnic. Like, no, make something bigger out of it. Make it aesthetic. Bake a cake for your picnic. Make an extra sandwich. Make your sandwich extra is what I mean. Get some fruits. Make it all look all pretty. Take pictures of it. You know, like have fun with it. Bring games for your picnic. Make it a whole thing. Go kayaking. This kind of has to do with like having a beach day or a lake day, but do some sort of water sport. It doesn't have to be kayaking. It can be like paddle boarding instead, but try like a water sport whilst you're at it. Or maybe even surfing. I remember doing that last year when I was in Hong Kong. So fun. This is for if you have a beach nearby, but shell picking. How cute. Like go pick up some shells, put them all in a little container. You can even make like DIYs out of shells or just have them as decoration, but like shells are so beautiful and I wish I had a beach nearby because I would do that all the time. Explore a new city, and preferably one that's like close to you, because I'm sure there's so many places around you that you've never been because you're like, it's a random city. But go to it and try and explore it and see if there's like always a tourist thing to do in each city. So why not figure out what that is when it's close to you too, and you might find something super special and it was nearby this whole time and you had no idea. So definitely recommend trying that, and it's always fun to like see new places. Host a tea time in your garden. Obviously this is if you have a garden. If you don't, inside works too, I guess, or maybe in a park nearby, but make it like a real tea time. You know, bring the tea, bring some biscuits, have a little cake, maybe light some candles, maybe put on a British accent, I don't know. Okay, a little night activity is to go stargazing. So I feel like summer is definitely the time where you can see the most amount of stars. So if you're gonna be up at night, might as well go outside and look at the beautiful stars. And then you can also try and see, you can see those, what are they even called? You know, when stars make different shapes? I haven't done this in so long. Like, I think I need to do it because I don't even remember what it's called. Okay, last little thing I have of things you can do outside the summer. Go mini golfing. Not golfing, mini golfing. Personally, it's like one of my favorite things to do on vacation. I don't know, just for me, like, screams vacation. I love it so much. And like it's not that serious. It's not like golfing, you know. Golfing is serious. Mini golfing It's just fun. Okay, next we have things to do inside, and I especially made this category because this year summer has not been summering. Like today, I think it was like 15 degrees Celsius and we're in July. That's not okay. That's not summer to me. First of all, read a good book. And I don't mean any random book. I feel like, let's say you're inside because it's a rainy day, that I feel like is so good for like a little romantic book, you know, like a cozy book. Whilst if you're inside because it's sunny and maybe it's just like too hot, then read like a book that has something to do with summer vacations or like a summer fling or something like that. I don't know, say get yourself in like the mood of whatever the weather is outside. Okay, next we have a little challenge, and that is to go a day without your phone. A day or 24 hours or 48 hours or 72 hours. I mean, you set that time yourself, but definitely have like a digital detox because we are on our screens way too much. Like I've been feeling it lately. I'm just like, I need to get off my phone, my computer, everything.
I need to just like touch some grass sometimes, you know?
So challenge yourself to do that, and I think that this is also the perfect way to figure out like things to do, because you can very easily get stuck on your phone and get stuck in that like evil circle of going on your phone and then going off of it for a bit, and when you get bored you'll just quickly hop onto your phone again. But if you really feel like true boredom without your phone or anything, I think that's when you really start getting creative and like finding things to do. Next, if you want to have a more chill time inside, do a movie marathon. For example, Harry Potter, they have so many movies, like watch all of those movies in one go. I mean, sometimes you kind of just want to relax and kill time. Perfect way to do it. Summer equals vibes, equals listening to music every day, equals you need to make a new playlist. Make a good summer playlist that you're gonna play and then you're not gonna get bored of, and that's just fun. Complete a puzzle. I find this quite fun because recently I bought 2 puzzles off of Vinted, and they're not just like boring puzzles. Like one of them is literally could be art in a art gallery, but then it's in puzzle form, so when I finish it I could technically like put it in a frame and hang it up. You don't have to make it like an ugly puzzle. You can find really cool puzzles online. They're actually pretty and aesthetic, and that you might even want to hang up on your wall when you're done with it afterwards. Make a lemonade, or maybe be a bit more creative and make another like refreshing drink. It's always fun to try new recipes out, and why not do that for drinks as well? Like it doesn't always have to be like baking or cooking or something, but a little drinky drink. Learn something new, and by that you can definitely do like maybe take an online class. Either it can be something you're interested in, like something, or just something completely random, because I feel like your brain always needs some sort of stimulation, and why not just learn something new? Like no matter how random it is, I don't feel like it could hurt you, you know? I've seen a lot of people recommend to like maybe play board games, and so fun, but an even more fun idea is create your own board game. Make your own board game from scratch, your own rules, your own designs, be however creative you want to be, but how fun to have made your own board game and then play it as well. Research your family tree. This is both like fun but also so interesting. Like what is your family history? Like who is actually part of your family? Where is everybody from? Do you have roots that you didn't know before, or maybe a nationality you didn't know was part of your family? Because all of that is gonna make you you. I find that so interesting. So cool, interesting, fun, you name it. Another thing I think when you're inside is literally just try a new makeup look, try a new hairstyle, just play around with your look a little bit, because sometimes it doesn't have to be that serious. Just try new stuff, and maybe, who knows, maybe you'll try a new makeup look and you'll love it, and it's gonna be your new everyday makeup. Next category, some activities you can do with your friends this summer. First of all, go to an amusement park or a water park. Those are always fun, and especially during summer if it's like good weather, it's always the vibes, and it's like so entertaining. Another idea is to host a paint and sip, and that is basically where, let's say your friends, they come to your house and you all have a cute little drink that you can drink on, and you have a canvas with some paint and you all just paint while sipping on your little drink. You can make that aesthetic too. It's like a photo opportunity whilst also like being entertaining and fun, and you're hanging out with your friends. Something that's like come up quite a lot recently, which is kind of new, but escape rooms. I see it popping up like literally everywhere. There's so many places where you can do it, and that's also like it gets your brain working a little bit. You have to use your brain, but it's also just like super fun to do. Okay, like I said before, I talked about going to a new city. Here with your friends, I definitely think you should do like a little road trip. If one of you guys has a license and a car, take those and go to different places, go to different stops. I mean, you can choose how you want to do this. You can do a 1-day road trip, you can do a 2-day road trip, you can do a 3-week road trip. It's all up to you. But once again, like, visit new places, go on adventures, have fun, get a little bit lost, make friendship bracelets. I personally love this. I did this not so long ago. I bought some like beads and string, some beads with colors, some beads with like smiley faces on it, some beads with letters on it. It's like using your hands and creating something beautiful at the same time, and creating memories with your friends once again. Okay, another fun one is to do a sleepover, but one where you like, you're 10 again, you know? You like stay up watching movies all night, having snacks, talking, like not specifically like going out and partying and stuff like that, but really just like stay home, make a cozy fort, or make like DIYs together. Just like go back to the good old days. Then we have plan a photo shoot from start to finish. So starting by, you create a mood board where you have outfit ideas, pose ideas, which camera to use ideas, I don't know, be creative. Then plan out, we're gonna shoot in this location at this time of the day, and this is how we're gonna do blah, and then do it. Do the whole shabam. And pretend like you're a makeup artist doing your makeup, your hairdresser doing your hair, you know, really get into it. Play that role, play all the roles. Next, have a styling session with each other. I love looking in my friends' wardrobe, seeing the clothes they have. Whilst you're at it, style your friends. Let them style you. Give each other different styling ideas. Come up with cute outfits you can put on. Or just like plan your weekly outfits but together so you can get different perspectives on it, and just like, that's such a vibe. Then you can make pizzas together and make it a competition to make it extra fun. Make sure that you have one judge, people making pizzas, people that are gonna be like taste testing them. Make it a whole like game. Pretend you're in like a reality show and you're a cook that's gonna win $10,000, but just like you might just win a high five instead or something. Create summer vision boards together, or like summer bucket lists that you can even complete together. Go on Pinterest, find cute photos that are inspiring and motivating and low-key a manifestation of what you want to be this summer, what you want to look like, what you want to do, and maybe make a little bucket list that you can complete with your friends. Do like 50 things you want to do this summer and make it checkable, so every time you can just check and make it like your goal to try and do as much as possible this summer, because that's really gonna help you also just like not be bored this summer. Now to things that you can do alone, because you can't always do stuff with friends. You have to have solo time too. First thing I find quite fun, maybe because I film videos all the time, but vlog your day. And this doesn't have to be like to post anything, but just pretend like you're an influencer or you're a YouTuber and just vlog your day, and then you can even edit it afterwards and just have it as memories. Like I said, you don't have to specifically post it, but then you'll have it in your camera gallery or wherever. Just have it as like a little memory that you can look back on. I feel like when you film stuff, you want to make it more fun, so that's also like to help your mindset be like, okay, how can I make this more fun? Try a new recipe. This can be either cooking a new dinner meal that you've never made, or baking. Maybe baking like a little dessert or a little sweet treat. We love a little sweet treat, so that's always a good idea. And be like so extra when you decorate it too. Get a disposable camera so that during the summer you can take pictures of everything that you do and everything that you see, and then at the end of summer you get all of those photos printed out. So at the end of summer you can look back on the photos and be like, wow, I remembered, oh my god, I forgot that I took pictures of this. I love disposable cameras for that. Or if you want to see what the photos look like directly, you can always get a digital camera and still get those photos printed out too. I personally usually do that actually, because then you can really like sort through the pictures and know exactly which ones you want to have, and then you can put them all in an album and make like summer 2024, and then in a few years you can have that album and look back on it and be like, oh yeah, that's what I did that summer. So fun, and have all those memories captured in pictures. Create a good morning routine. By this, be extra with it. Do a full skincare. If you want to have some meditation in there, if you want to have some journaling in there, make sure that you're hydrated in the morning. Maybe add a little exercise, sport, or just like movement or stretching or something. But like, do a good morning routine and try and stick with it through the summer so that you can feel your best self this summer. Make your own ice cream from scratch. Ice cream is like the food of the summer, because like when else do you eat ice cream? I feel like it's like weird to eat ice cream in winter, you know? So why not attempt to make your own from scratch? I think that's a good idea. If you're alone, why not call a friend and catch up with them? See how they're doing, what they're doing in their life, what's going on. Just because you're alone and not hanging out with a friend doesn't mean that you can still text them or call them or FaceTime them. And maybe you guys can even do one of these activities that I say together through FaceTime or something. Try a new sport. I love everything that has to do with trying something new, so try a new sport. If you've never done tennis, take a little tennis lesson. Or paddle is like a very trendy sport in Sweden right now. Paddle tennis, not paddle boarding, but with the racket. Super fun sport. Yeah. Or maybe a little dance lesson. Have fun. Okay, this one is like if you're brave enough, but give yourself a fresh summer haircut. Some people are like, I cut my hair all the time. Fine. I personally never cut my own hair, so I think I would be a little bit scared of myself if I did that. But at the end of the day, it's just hair. It will grow back. Even if I were to mess it up completely, I think I would be pretty fine with it. And kind of fun to like have a fresh new haircut and be like, yeah, I did it myself. Except for if it's like really bad, maybe then, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Go thrifting. One of my favorite sports, actually, or activities, or whatever you want to call it. And also, if you're any good at sewing, then I definitely think you should attempt doing like a little thrift flip. Buy something at the thrift store and make it into something else, or just like tailor it to look even better. If you can sew, you're so skilled already, so you can probably do some more stuff, but I wish I could sew, I think is what I'm trying to say here. Last but not least, try a new hobby. And by hobby, I'm not talking about sports, because I already talked about sports, but another type of hobby. And that's why we're coming into the next section, DIY, or like creative projects to try. So this kind of goes into with trying new hobbies, I guess, but trying new hobbies and like being creative. So first we have make stuff with clay. I've been saving so much on Pinterest that you can make with clay. I mean, you can make little plates to keep your jewelry in, a little mug, a vase, a plate to actually eat on, bowls. There's so many things you can make with clay, and clay is actually so cheap to buy. There's different types of clay, but there's like cheap versions that still end up looking the same. And I personally have that, and I made a cute little decor for my room. It was so fun to make, and it looks cute, and I can have it as decor in my room, and then I can be like, yeah, if someone's like, oh my god, where'd you get that?
I made it myself.
Next, you can decorate glass bottles with fun paintings, like a see-through wine bottle, or maybe even a wine glass or a champagne glass or a regular glass. But when you do that, make sure to buy the correct paint, because I think there's like specific paint for that, so it dries well and so that you can put it in the dishwasher without it coming off afterwards if you really want it to like stay. So just keep that in mind if you're gonna do that. Next, create your own menu or recipe book. And this you can do either like physically on paper with a pen or paint or whatever, or you can even do it online, like on Canva, for example. If you have recipes that you've tried and that you really like, write them down and then do your own like drawings around, make a cute font to it, and then you can collect them. And at the end, when you have lots of recipes, maybe you can print them out and have your own recipe book with all the recipes you've saved, you've tried, and you know that you like, and just have them all in one book. That's like both like practical, functional, and looks so cute. Another little like painting project would be to paint candles. I know you can also make candles from scratch, but I feel like that's a little more difficult. But then maybe just paint candles, make them look cute and not so plain, you know? Okay, if you have your own garden, you don't even have to have a garden actually. I take that back. You can probably do this in little pots, but attempt to grow your own veggies or fruits. I feel like that's such a cute activity. But then also like the whole fact that if you do this successfully, you're gonna grow something that you can pick and eat. I love that. Another little DIY is to make phone charms, or I mean it can be charms for other things too. I have a charm on my camera, for example, right here. This one is bought, but you can make your own ones with beads or shells or whatever, so that you don't just have like an ugly plain strap. You can have a cute one. Then we have make accessories for your bag and decorate your bag. This is something I've been seeing on TikTok so much lately. Everybody is decorating their bags with their own little knickknacks, or maybe it's like little keychains that they bought from visiting other places, or I don't know, just like fun little gadgets, and putting them all on your bag. I mean, it can be a bag that everybody has, but because you put all your knickknacks on it and decorated it, it makes it a whole new bag, and it really makes it like personalized and tailored to you. People know that that's your bag, you know? Another thing I've seen on TikTok so much is people are making accessories made out of orchid flowers. So I would say attempt to make those orchid heels because they are so cute. But if you want to make other orchid stuff too, there's also the orchid earrings and the orchid hair clip. That's so cute. And apparently people are making these out of real orchid flowers. This is not no plastic flowers. Like, you can make it out of the real deal. So cool. Search that up on TikTok and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's so cool. I definitely recommend search that up right now. Next, learn to crochet or sew. This is something I feel like I should do because, like I said, I love thrifting, and if I want to do a little thrift lift, that would be so cool, but I don't know how to sew. Crocheting is also so cool. You can crochet your own blanket, your own bag if you want to be stylish, your own plushie. Crocheting is so cool. You can make so many things. Like, it doesn't just have to be clothes. Last but not least, number 50, activity number 50 that you can do this summer in order to not be bored is to make your own sugar scrub that you can use in your self-care routine, your shower routine. I love stuff that's like you make it with your own hands and it's functional. It's not just some little knick-knack that's gonna be put away in some box. Like, no, this is something they can use and empty it, and if you love it, you can make it again. But yeah, that was all my ideas for this time. Let me know if you want another one of these videos, because this girl, she has ideas, okay? But like I said, if you have other ideas that I have not mentioned, comment them down below. Let's help each other out. Let's have a fun girl summer, not a bored girl summer. No, 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 not a lazy girl summer. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's manifest a great summer. Please manifest some better weather, because what is going on right now? Not cool. But yeah, with that said, I will see you in another video. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!